those could be the items that I'm going to order, or you could go in here and not even describe what they are. You could just have these in here, product numbers, okay? I could go ahead and have this be a product number. If you really want to take a shortcut to this, and just say, this is product number 1, this is product number 2, this is product number 3, and so forth, for ID number 1, ID number 2, ID number 3. This is why we want multiple fields in there, because mathematically, the way my poor brain works, you don't need names. All you need is numbers. Okay? And then you just go in and call this now my line items and database tools. Put this on there. Show table. I've got my line items on here. I'm going to add that. And then what I want to try and do is get this to be a one order has many line items. So each order has many line items like that. And I don't think I have now, same number of fields of the same data type. Now here's another error. This is what I wanted to try and show tonight. I went and put in a number, didn't I? And it's not a number. Okay? It's not a number. Product number, and this is a number, and I said that's a number. Let's look now at the line items table. And I have a number, don't I?
Can you change the name?
It's, right now it is a name. Yes, good question. I could change that to a name, indicating it's not a number.
But can you change the numbers into names?
Yes, you could do that. You could use the names too, or you could use numbers. But what I wanted to show was that if you have a number, the default is it's a text. It's characters. If you want to change it to an actual number, you got to go to this little design thing up here and say, oh, it's not text, it's actually a number. Okay.
You can also do that from the software. It has the little pull-down menu underneath.
Oh, you can do that up there?
Yeah.
Right.
Right there?
There?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, number filters?
No, when you first create the field.
Oh, when you first, click to add right there.
Yeah.
So when I go there, cool, I didn't know that. Yeah, before you create it, you can decide what it is. And so I went in there and just started typing numbers, or typing apples and stuff, and then I changed it to a number, and it already thought it was text. And so I messed myself up from the beginning, okay? The other way, if you mess yourself up from the beginning, is to select it, push delete, and start over. Don't ever be afraid to do that. I've only done it 5,000 times. Okay, relationships. Now can I go from number to number and enforce that? Then I got the same thing. I got to look at the data that's in there to make sure I have 1s, 2s, and 3s, and 5s, and 12s. I think I put in some data that doesn't exist. Yes?
This has this error, and I'm reading it again. It says the database manager would not want table orders because I need this.
Because you need to close it. You've got something else closed. Look at what you have open down here.
I got everything.
Yep, you got everything in the world open. So sometimes you just got to go through and close everything and get it all closed down in order for it to work. Okay, so I got to go back to the data. I got to put the right numbers in there so that they relate to each other. So it takes a little bit of organization here. I got to get these numbers matching up to those numbers. And so I'm just going to insist you do this like 6 times, and then maybe it'll start to sink in and maybe it'll make some sense. And we'll get this built, and then we'll do a totally different assignment with Access. This will be the last design thing we do. We'll do something different with colors and pretty stuff later on. Okay? And again, I will stick around if you've got this thing going. to help people out. I will try my very best to get things graded so we can see if we've got our first two done well before next week. So you know if you're on the right track in putting these together. Okay, I am going to quit there. Know that I'm on my way to getting that done. And say who's first? You first, aren't you?
Are you guys first?
Yeah?
You first? No, they're second.
There's a second?
I thought I was first.
Okay, here we first. Let's take a break and let